Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Get over to jerichogreen.net, $3.99 monthly sub, full video archive, and I do exclusive videos once a week just for my website. Get over there, jerichogreen.net. Now, if you're worried about the future, you are not the only one. Right now, there are an overwhelming surge of Americans who are stocking up on emergency food. Should you be one of them? Ask yourself, do you currently have enough food on hand that can get you and your family through a prolonged crisis that lasts months? If not, you should strongly consider getting a 3-month emergency food kit from My Patriot Supply. They're the nation's #1 preparedness company, and they've served millions of American families. Right now, you can save $100 off their best-selling 3-month emergency food kit, which comes with breakfast, lunches, dinners, and drinks with snacks, and this kit gives you over 2,000 calories a day. The food stays fresh for up to 25 years in proper storage, but if you don't act now, you might not secure these kits. Head over to preparewithjericho.com and claim your 3-month emergency food kit at this special price. You'll save $100 per kit, but you must act today while supplies last. That's preparewithjericho.com. So, good news, Americans. Like I've said before, we get caught up in so much of the bullshit. There's so much bad news. They're trying to fuck us at every turn. But every once in a while, life will slide open the blinds and let a little bit of sunshine come through on our beautiful faces. So this time, this sunshine comes in the form of a victory in Virginia. They just had their gubernatorial election and some other special elections, but I want to talk about this one in particular. Of course, Youngkin won the governor's seat, and a lady by the name of Winsome Sears won the lieutenant governor's seat. And, well, hold on. First of all, let's talk about the election in general, some things about it, before I talk specifically about her. Now, McAuliffe was the outgoing jackass who was all about the CRT. He was all about this far left liberal horse shit that they wanted to push. And to his credit, his campaign's credit, they pulled out all the stops. They called in the big guns. I guess he looked at California and said it worked out there for them. Well, fortunately, Virginia is not California, and it did not work this time. He called Biden. He called that cackling, silver cotton candy sniffing Hua Kamala, the Ugandan nightmare, the politician who went horizontal so her career could go vertical. And he called in the exalted one, the chosen one, their Messiah, Barack Hussein Obama. I guess he left that retired NBA forward, Michelle, at home because he was hitting that campaign trail hard. But these jackasses, they just don't learn. Because if they could have learned, they should have learned from Hillary Clinton when she was running against Trump. Her message was all fucked up. And if you can't connect with people, you're not going to win. They're sitting here talking about all these voting rights and all this shit going on around this fake shit going on around the country, I should say. But all these things that are going on on a larger scale, he wasn't focusing on the people of Virginia. He took his eye off the damn prize. Now he doesn't have a prize. They're talking about, voting rights and it's so sad and racism and blah, 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 all this weak shit that nobody wanted to hear about. What they want to hear is you're not going to try to push that CRT bullshit on us, and you're going to get shit back on track. People don't want much. They don't want much from the government, and for some reason the government doesn't like that, and they're constantly trying to give us more. We need very few things. And number one, the parents don't want you messing with their kids. They don't want you targeting their kids. So even though they call in, they got the worst collection of people to get this dude. Talk about the Legion of Doom. Obama, Biden, and Harris. He must have been sitting there thinking, man, how can I guarantee a group of people that will fuck my campaign up? I know. Obama, the worst president ever. Well, hey, I'm sorry, that remains to be seen. Obama, the worst president so far. Biden is pervertus, who is going to knock Obama out of that spot, and probably the most unlikable politician to ever walk on American soil, Kamala Harris. Her own damn party didn't like her. You talk about not even getting out of the gates of the presidential campaign, the presidential, that whole clown car they had of like 50 different people running for the presidency. She didn't even get to the gate. They got her ass up out of there quick, but somehow she's supposed to go to Virginia, a state she knows nothing about or doesn't give a shit about, and she's supposed to help him get elected. It did not work. The people of Virginia did not fall for the banana in their tailpipe. Now, I want to talk about Winsome Sears, and I'm going to put a link in the description box to her acceptance speech, which was amazing. And she had her husband up there and her 2 kids. She's a former Marine. Her husband's a former Marine. She is the child of an immigrant, and she talked about her father. She talked about how her father came here from Jamaica in 1963, and how he came here at the height of the civil rights movement. But even though it was a civil rights movement, the opportunity in America outshined its problems. And it still does. That's why we're a beacon to the rest of the world, whether they come here illegally or otherwise. So even through all that, even through all the problems that America was having, the opportunity outshined it. And he came here for a better life for his kids. And he came here legally. So when he got here, he brought her a few years later when she, after she turned 6, she joined the Marine Corps. She said she wasn't even an American citizen when she joined the Marine Corps. She was still a Jamaican, but she appreciated the opportunity that this country provided for her. She appreciated the ability to just get what you put in, to work as hard as you want and get whatever you want. She was appreciative of that, so appreciative that she was willing to put her life on the line and potentially die for this country. But it was nice, it was refreshing, it shouldn't be, but it was refreshing to hear somebody up there who was in an elected position have so much pride in this country. Because in recent history, it's become taboo to have pride in this country. It's become racist to have pride in your country. It is now a bad thing to be a nationalist. And I know they try to attach these words like nationalists to people who they claim to be racist, but all that means is having pride in your country and thinking that your country is better. What person sitting in their home country doesn't have pride in their country or think that it's better than other ones? There's absolutely nothing wrong with being a nationalist or having pride in your country. It's so funny to me that people, I'm talking about these stupid ass empty suit politicians, have such hatred for this country, have such disdain for this country and its military, when those are the two things that provide them the freedom to hate on their country. Isn't that weird? You hate the country that provides you the freedom to hate it. Anyway, so of course, because this woman who is lower on the color chart got elected, she has an R next to her name, so she must be what? The R does not stand for Republican anymore. And to them, it stands for racist. And that stupid dumbass Jamel Hill, side note, that sounds like a dude's name. Anyway, Jamel Hill gets on Twitter talking about America loves white supremacy, and that's how Winsome Sears got in office. Hold the fuck up. This was such a racist, terrible country not that long ago. How did they forget to be racist? In the South? In Virginia? They forgot how to be racist. They are so racist, and they are such fans of white supremacy that they elected a black woman. Make that shit make sense. But yes, apparently Winsome Sears is a tool for white supremacy. Don't white supremacists use white people to advance white supremacy? I don't know, man. I'm losing track of this bullshit. But check out her speech. It is truly amazing and it is inspiring. And one thing I really like about her is she challenged Joy Reid, that racist turd over there at MSNBC with Ricky Maddow. She challenged her to a debate. I'll come on your show. We can hash this out right now. She said, if she's woman enough. Now, I don't know. She might not be woman enough, but does she have the intestinal fortitude to sit across from somebody that she has insulted? Does she have the balls to do that? You're calling this woman a white supremacist, which I don't even understand how that's possible. I think you have to be white to do that. Be a white supremacist. It's in the title. But do you have the balls to sit across from this woman and talk to her and debate her and face her facts? But she can't, because facts will melt feelings any day of the week. Facts is a flamethrower and feelings is a block of ice. There's no comparison. Feelings only last so long and they change. Facts don't, feelings do. I would love to see Winsome Sears sit across from Joy Reid, but you know that shit won't happen. They can't put that shit they spout to the test. I hope I'm wrong though, because I will be tuned in with a big old bucket of Orville Redenbacher watching that beat down. We're about to watch a 187 on live TV. That woman ain't no joke. Virginia, you are lucky. I wish you would send some people like that out here to save this sinking shithole known as California. But like I said, I'll put the video to her acceptance speech in the description box so you can check it out. It's a beautiful thing. Speaking of beautiful things, I'm going to get home to my beautiful wife and kids. Time to do homework. So what does that mean, parents? Homework with your kids means more time telling them and convincing them to do their homework than it takes to do the actual homework. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell, because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.